What do you call a fake noodle? And then pasta. I just had to. I read that today and thought that was funny. Uh, another one is when the wife says to her husband, "Have you seen the dog bowl?" And the husband says, "I didn't know that he could." But anyways, yeah, it don't hurt to stop and uh, joke around every now and then and try to laugh. Laughter's good, of course. It's good for the soul. Hey, stick around till the end of the video, and I'll give you a challenge to see if it's something that you can. I did this the other day. It was real difficult, but it was also pretty rewarding too. So anyhow, yeah, I was thinking it's been a crazy few days for me. Um, my brother and my mom have moved away. Not really far, but they moved to an apartment about 7 miles away from where I'm at. So and the town that they're staying in, I go to probably almost every day. There's a Walmart there, so of course I do a lot of my shopping there, and medical appointments, things like that. My youngest son, when he comes, he usually stays there with his mom when he comes over from work. So I was just there last night. I'm probably going to be there later today. I go there quite a bit, so I'll still be able to see him and everything. But it's kind of funny to me because I've been cleaning up around the place, and I'm going to do so after I finish this video. But it's funny because in one sense, it's like, hey, this is pretty cool because I can make the space my own. I have quiet times like now that I can sit down and record a video. I've got my little dog here. He's napping behind me on a pillow right here. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's it's hard. It's easy in some regards, and I like it a lot. But there is that little teeny bit where sometimes it's like, whoa, I'm here, just me and the dog usually, so it takes a little getting used to. But I hope it works out for them, and it's something that my mom wanted. So I wish them all the best. But if not, then they'll come back and stay here, of course, because they're always welcome. This is their place too. So, anyways, yeah, it's just been there's been wildfires going on. There's been all sorts of things. But yeah, so I was trying to think about what I wanted to talk about today, and I couldn't like quite come on anything too particular. I think what's been on my mind mostly is probably just change. Change is it's a difficult thing for me. Anyhow, it is. Um, I'm a routine kind of guy. I get into these routines, and when those routines are compromised, it's frustrating for me, and it takes me some time to get used to. But this is something we all deal with. It's part of life, right? Um, and it's just something that we have to embrace, I guess. There's really, I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? Like the song says, time marches on, right? Um, and it's just an inevitable, just like getting older, right? As much as you don't want to, um, Father Time does not exclude you from the equation. You're going to get older. There's not a whole lot you can do about it except embrace it and try to, and I want to say that's a big part of why I wanted to do these videos. Is when I thought about making a YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? what can I do that is a little unique, a little bit different, but more so, what can I do that something that matters? Because um, that's something that I've struggled with over the years. It's my value. You know, I worked at a therapeutic boarding school for at-risk youth for nearly 12 years, and I worked with a lot of wonderful people, a lot of interesting kids from all over the world, all over the United States, mostly the United States, but we had some there from you know, Europe and Ireland and Samoa and other places like that. But the thing about that job that I enjoyed was I knew for a fact that I was doing something important. You know, I had to meet with these kids at this program. They had levels that they had to achieve. I still remember them. It was a horse ranch. Keep that in mind. This is an equine therapy program. Was our main hit niche, but when the kids came in, they started out as a it was Mustang, Maverick, Greenhorn. So Mustang, Maverick, Greenhorn, Rider, and Wrangler. Wrangler was like the top level, and they had to do they had to complete certain therapeutic goals and educational uh, um, milestones and everything. And residential is where I came in. I was like a house parent, more or less, and the kids would have to work these levels, and with these levels came more uh, privileges. Like probably one of the biggest privileges, other than getting home visits or family coming to see them or whatever. The biggest would be uh, hitting the rider level, because you were able to listen to music, your own music, and but you still had to wear the uniform. I think there was, like, if I remember right, there was like one day that you could, yeah, when you went off, when you were a rider and you went off campus, you could wear your own clothes. But when you hit Wrangler, which was real rare, there was the whole time I was there. Uh, I no, I apologize. There were not Wrangler. There was one more above Wrangler, which was Rancher. It was the Rancher level, and for me, out of the 12 years I was there, I only seen two, maybe three hit that level. But the Wrangler level, just under the Rancher level, you were able to wear your own clothes every day, and you can get a job in the kitchen. Anyways, I'll have to do a video sometime discussing my time in more detail there. I really, as you can see, I really enjoyed my job there, and I'd probably still be there, except they shut down in 2013, I believe. I started in 2001, 2002, and I worked till sometime in 2013, 2012, 2013. But anyways, so back to what excuse me, my point was, it was an important job because I would meet with their therapist, I'd meet with their parents, I would have kids every now and then, once in a blue moon. Even now, I'll get a message, or like an email or a text or something from a former student talking to me, updating me on what they're doing, and also telling me, hey, thanks for being there and what you told me, and it was important. And so when I lost that, for years, I've just been, through being a grandparent and a parent, I tried to capture some of that. But to my kids, I'm just, an old fart. To my grandkids, I'm just an old fart, you know. And but for me, I want to be important. I want to matter, you know. And so I feel like making these videos, I want to be able to reach out and I want to connect with people. So I would like nothing more than if you would give me a thumbs up. Subscribe would be amazing. I'm just going to keep trucking along and building up my community. To each and every one of you, thank you so much. But I will. So I want to really quick give you a challenge. This one, it can be a tough one. You'd be surprised. At first, I was thinking 30 minutes, but then I thought that's still kind of difficult. But if you really want to challenge yourself, 1 hour. 1 hour is the goal. Find time where I don't know if you can hear that, but that is that's pretty loud. Okay, that's a helicopter that's been going back and forth over my home for the past few days with fire retardant that they dump on these fires. But anyways, so back to the challenge. So find 1 hour, and I wouldn't even, eventually the goal would be to get up to at least an hour a day, but that's probably pretty rough. I'd say every other day, a couple times a week. But anyways, find a time, okay, where you take your cell phone and you turn it off, or you turn it down, whatever. Put it in a cupboard, in a drawer, in your jockey box, put it away from your person. Take 1 hour to read a book, a couple chapters in a book, to stretch, do some yoga, meditate, go for a drive, throw it in the jockey box, go for a drive out in the country, take your dog out if you have pets, or sit on the couch. Me, the other day, I turned it off for an hour. What I did was a little bit of all those things. I read a couple of chapters in a book. I stretched, went for a quick walk, and then I took my dog and I drove him out to his little spot over here, let him play for a minute, and I came back. But I took that 1 hour where I didn't have anything to do with my phone, and it was challenging but rewarding because I was able to just focus on those things and just forget about all of the doom scrolling and all of the crazy things going on out there in the world. So, hey, you know what? Hit me up. Send me an email. It should be connected to my account here. But it's Brandon C. Allen 7 at gmail.com. Or send me, put a message on here. Reach out to me. I want to leave some comments on what you think about the discussion here, and that will help me to better serve by making better videos in the future. So this is Brandon for Still Standing Somehow, and thank you for stopping in. I'll see you on the flip side.